on social media. The show tonight brought to you by Samsung, the S23 Ultra. Let me tell you, that phone, it just looks so good. The picture quality out of this world. And those are your ambassadors. Look at that. You have Georgie Ndirangu. You have, how did I forget her name? And though I love her with all my heart. My goodness, but it's okay. Lyra Aoko. Yes, I can see Lyra. All right, so I have forgotten the names of some of the others, but it's okay because I have Magunga with me in studio, who I have not forgotten. Yes, Yasmin. It was Yasmin. It was Yasmin. How are you, Magunga?
I'm good. How are you?
As everyone calls you, Magush.
Well, some people.
Yeah?
You've earned the right, so
yes.
It's fine.
Yeah? Welcome to the Samsung family.
Thank you.
I'm saying that as if I'm a part of the family, but...
no, but you're part of the family,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so welcome to the Samsung family.
Asante sana.
Now, before we even get to the device, I can see you have it. We've taken a few pictures and videos. It looks so good. Let's talk a bit about Magunga. So who is Magush?
Magunga is a photographer. He's a storyteller. I tell stories in various platforms. So it could be written stories, photography, videography. So I'm a multi-potentialite. I do a lot of things. I'm not, you can't fit me into one box.
Yeah.
But all I do, basically what I love doing is telling stories. I tell stories about people and places. And yeah, so if you need stories told in video format, photos format, and written stories on my blog, that's Magunga.
You got it.
Yeah.
You are the guy that they should be looking for. Exactly. What did you do in school? I nearly
yeah, you really got. I went to law school. I'm a lawyer by training. Yeah, at the University of Nairobi.
Did you ever practice?
No, I didn't practice. I didn't practice, but I mean, the thing is, the creative bug really bit me when I was in university, around second year. And the moment that happened, I think I was done for with regards to the law. But I still went along with it. I enjoyed being in law school, graduated and everything, but I didn't proceed to the Kenya School of Law. I decided to deviate into the creative arts as a writer, and then later on morphed into a photographer, videographer, and now you can get my work online on my social media pages.
You used to have a library.
I used to have a bookstore.
Before online shops were a thing.
Yeah.
Before everyone was selling something on the internet, okay? You had a bookstore.
I did. I had an online bookstore. It was called the Magunga bookstore. But then after that, we transitioned and called it Rugano. Rugano is Kikuyu for stories. So it was a hub for storytelling. And we used to focus on African literature. Yes. Yes, because we wanted to amplify African voices and that kind of thing. So we decided to, you know, go into that direction, because when it comes to like stories from the rest of the world, there is a dime a dozen places you can get books, but accessing books and stories around the continent was a bit of a challenge. So that's why we decided to focus primarily on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it a gamble at the time, or?
It was. It was definitely a gamble, because you see, at the time when we started, African literature used to be just a shelf in a bookshop, written Africana or African, and that's it. It wasn't the whole bookstore. You'd find people have, you go to a bookshop, right? And then you find fiction, non-fiction, bios, and then you find African. But then African can't fit into that, because within African category, there was fiction, there was also non-fiction, bios, and all those things. Yeah.
So you couldn't just have it in one section.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, when you decided, so the bookstore closed down?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's still there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you decide, you know what, I want to understand more about, you know, what's happening on Instagram and on TikTok now and Twitter at the time. How did you get started? Did you have to buy equipment? Did you just have a good camera? Like, what was going on?
Do you have the time to tell that story?
It's that long?
It is that long? No, well, so come out of campus, I have my website. I tell my stories. I'm writing for a local newspaper, you know, and I came out primarily as a writer. And I think that was a good base for me as a creative, because that writing is, I think, is at the heart of storytelling. There is no good movie that is not written well, right? All the movies that you enjoy are written well.
Yeah.
So for me, the written word has always been the base of my storytelling. But by and by, interests come along, right? So photography started, and then video. And also the world and consumption of stories was changing from the written format and going more and more into visual, right? So I decided to, you know, there's no need to fight it. Let me just transition into the new format.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't abandon stories. I still tell stories in written format, but also include photos and videos.
Yeah. Oh, I like that though. It helped.
Yeah,
You're starting off writing and then photography.
Yes.
So you've learned how to tell stories in other ways because
Yes.
you can still see a lot, you know.
Exactly. I mean, people don't always have to just do one thing, right? You can do more than one thing. It's not like you're a one-band radio.
That's true.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you can do anything.
So long as you can learn a new skill that will help you in your work, I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
How's the workflow been like? So now you're just a full-on content creator. It pays the bills, it does everything for you,
everything.
and you work the hours that you want to work.
So I still write. I'm a photographer, so there is work that I do outside of social media, but I think most people know me for content, you know, on my Instagram, and I just started on TikTok. Yeah, so I think that's where most people know me from, but I get commissions for photography on the side, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because I do a lot of travel, so if you need like destinations, hotels, houses, Airbnbs, that's what we create work for them.
I see.
Yeah.
Now I understand. This is such, I mean, it was a marriage waiting to happen. You coming on board and working with Samsung.
All of those things just merge together, yeah.
So tell me what your favorite feature is on the
Of course, it has to be the
S23.
camera. I mean, come on. I'm a photographer. I love videography.
What do you love about the camera?
It has to be the camera. 200 megapixel. Fam, let me tell you, the quality is way over there. And then there is the display, which is incredible. For gaming, nowadays, photography and videography has also evolved. So you find a lot of people doing a lot of drone work. And when you're flying a drone, you have to attach it to a camera. So you need something that will also have a good display. For the guys who love gaming, that's also a plus for them when it comes to like the processing, the display, incredible stuff. Yeah.
How's the charge? The battery, does it last?
You will not run out of charge.
Okay.
There is, if someone who has an S23 tells you, sorry, my phone ran out.
They just don't want to talk to you.
I mean, like, let me not be the one to ruin
You are being ghosted.
Yeah, but like,
life,
listen, it doesn't. I've had the phone. The battery life stays on for longer than your usual battery. It's one of the things that is most lauded about the S23. Yeah. So you will not have a problem with the battery.
Then what about space? Because if you're, I mean, I'm seeing the quality. That means I want to shoot a movie.
Yeah, I mean, so the good thing is that they allowed for it to be in different spaces. I have the 256, but there is the 512. So you'll have flexibility with regards to space and also budget. So if you want a base model, if you want the Ultra, it's okay. You will not have a problem with space, and so that's why for me as a content creator, it's amazing because I will not have to worry about space. I will just go out and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has it helped your content, the quality of your content, your output on your pages?
Okay, so I got the phone about 2 weeks ago, right? So 2 weeks ago, I went out within, shot the city, did some time lapse, and for me, what I like about, you see, that we always say that the best camera that you have is, the best camera you can own is the one that you have, right? So for me, I have the S23 with 200 megapixel. I have enough space. I have faster processing, so I can shoot, edit on the go as a content creator, and that's amazing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do want to touch the phone. I want to look at the phone.
Please.
But let's do this. Let's do it after the break. Let's take a short break, okay? We pay some bills.
Okay.
All right? And then we can get
the
back.
The lights have to be kept on.
The lights. Kwani nitakimbia na simu yako Magunga? You think I'm just going to steal your phone?
I mean, listen, it's an amazing phone.
It's an amazing
I
phone.
wouldn't blame you.
I feel like
I would just chase you.
It looks better with me. feel like there's a way we're bonding with the food. When we come back, we'll take a look at this amazing, the S23 Ultra from Samsung. If you're looking for a game changer, as far as you and your online content is concerned, it doesn't get better than this. Let's take a break. We'll be right back in a bit. And welcome back. You're watching The Trend. We are talking to Magunga, content creator, photographer, now turned videographer, and is one of the brand ambassadors of the S23 Ultra. That is the Samsung S20. What are you doing? That's your wave.
Sema kwa heshima.
Niseme kwa heshima. Sema kwa heshima. Nisimame nichape salute.
Piga salute.
Anyway, the phone is really dope. We were just looking at pictures that Magunga has taken using the phone, and there's a picture I really like. I don't know if we can even get a shot of this picture.
So I went out to look for the.
You have to bring. Let me assist you.
You know, the Nairobi skyline keeps changing.
It
right?
does.
So there is the expressway and the GTC. Those are new buildings in Nairobi. So I went out to capture both of them. That's at Nairobi at sunset. So shot and edited on the phone. If you're a content creator, this is amazing, right?
Yeah. It's gone off. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Mbona nashika kombo? Niko na shida. It's a really nice picture, though. It's a really nice picture. We also took a selfie that we didn't edit. No, this isn't the picture that I want. This one. Here it is. Here it is. Look at that.
That's long exposure. So when you go to the camera app, you're going to find different options. You can do night photography, you can do sky, astrophotography, portraiture, food photography. That's the same photo before, but now at night and doing long exposure.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
You just took the picture, no editing, no nothing.
No, of course that's edited. I won't lie to you, but it's edited, shot and edited on the phone.
But the first one is not edited at all. The first one that we showed you, it's not edited. I know you can't see it as clearly, but trust me, it is so good. Now the S23 is already out.
Yes.
Wow, look at this selfie. We haven't edited anything. We haven't edited anything, but it's okay. Let's not zoom into this one. There we go.
I mean, it's okay if you zoom into it.
No, hey, Magunga.
Maybe on the TV they won't be able to see it. They need to see it on your phone by yourself.
Yeah, they can't see it. It's true. You can't see it. Okay, so people can get this phone right now.
Yeah, you can get it. Walk into any Samsung store, you'll be able to get it.
Yeah. And you said that it depends on the kind of work that you want to do with the phone, so the space varies.
Yes.
And you can pick whichever one, and you said yours is
whichever you want to use, depending on what you want to do, budget and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming through, Magunga.
Asante for having me. It's been a while. I've been meaning to get onto this show.
Oh, you have?
Finally.
Here you are.
Finally.
Umekuja. Through Samsung, but bado. Umekuja, yeah. This is really, really nice, man. I'm proud of you. Congratulations, Magunga.
Asante sana.
His Twitter was hacked when he had garnered so many followers, honestly.
Yeah, well, but I got the account back.
Oh, you got it back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Look at you.
The Magunga, Instagram, Twitter, if you want to find me, you'll find me there. Yeah.
All right. Here you go.
Thank you so
Before I take
much.
it, I want to take it. I want to take it. I want to take it. Okay. Now the problem of knowing people personally is that I was not sure. There's things I want to ask you. I'm like, I don't know if it's for on air though. I can ask you. So you're getting married soon? Oh, okay. So
so let's go pay our bills, guys. We are cutting off to commercial.
All right, Osoro, we've said goodbye to Magunga. I know you wanted the phone. We have a hamper we're giving away. How do we give away the hamper, Osoro?
I mean, I think let them tell us why they need it. It has to be something to do with the camera. I like the camera personally. The other day we were somewhere in town with our producer Ndenga, and we were privileged to have somebody akiwa na hiyo simu and tulizoom hadi hiyo GTC. True story, by the way. Tulizoom hadi GTC hadi kwa kadirisha ndani. True story. That's something I can really vouch for your camera. It's something I'd really want kwa maisha yangu. Kama naweza zoom hadi fitina zako Amina,